You know what's interesting is when you start getting into the Hermetic Order or the Golden Dawn, and I'm gonna go. I've been going deep on this stuff, but it's so much information. But long story short, when you get into it, you actually start to realize Jesus, the figure, was actually practicing certain forms of yoga. Also, there's lesser ritualistic practices that a lot of people don't understand. And yoga is one of them. I always believed and always knew God was in shape. You know what I'm saying? Um, because it's also about balance and control. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to go into too healthy, too unhealthy. God is all, so it would be in the middle, and it makes sense that God would be more so in shape. You know what I'm saying? Especially a Jesus-like figure. Having said that, you start to realize as you study different types of yoga, the yoga. So when you're thinking in terms of Aleister Crowley, for example, um, draconian magic, some of these different actual like belief systems, they would go through different types of yoga practices. They would go through a certain type of ritualistic fitness regimen, you could say, for a period of 3 to 6 months. But who's to say how long it might take? It could take longer. It could take longer. But like if you're really chomping at the bit and really strengthening that connection to the silver cord, to the spiritual realm, yeah, you can ascend the levels of the lesser ritualistic practices faster and then actually get to a place where you're practicing real magic, which is interesting because when you think about Jesus and the principles, these are ritualistic practices. The meditation, the prayer, the eating, how you eat, how you treat people. All of these, it's a daily bread. It's daily. So you're feeding this chemistry, this energy. And I believe that Jesus was also teaching a certain form of spiritualistic yoga, which strengthened the connection to God. I don't think you could just actually dang, that makes so much sense. You can't just tap into these things. It's literally all connected. So as above, so below, it's literally all connected. Angels in shape, you gotta be in shape. Angels are flexible, they're pliable, not like us literally, but in terms of energy and how they move through the universe. So you must be as well. And I really believe that there's some actual hidden power in different types of yoga. As a matter of fact, I know it is, but it's actually a few different forms. And who's to say which form would actually work for you? But I believe through some of these lesser ritualistic practices, meditation, prayer, that will give a person more command. And I'm already practicing these things, and I already got some command over my dreams and coming into awareness of my dreams. So yeah, I'm getting cold with it. But anyway, I believe, based off of my own actual experiences, that through meditation, prayer, a fitness regimen, a specific type of fitness regimen, basically a majority clean diet. You don't have to be perfect. No one's going to be perfect. But when it comes to ritual, you should actually try to be as perfect as you can, honestly. But I believe when you follow certain principles, it literally strengthens your spirit and magical connection. Again, entertainment purposes, but to the spiritual realm, it strengthens that bond. And you just gotta you gotta know how to go through the levels, and that's exactly why they go through these rituals, because it's purely, it's not necessarily just about, for some people it is humiliation, the demonic side. On the other end, it's, how do I say this, you don't build muscle overnight, right? It takes a couple months. It takes a month to build a solid 1 lean pound of muscle. You know what I mean? Because you got to microscopically break the muscle down. Then you got to feed it. You got to hit a caloric intake to heal the muscle, plus add more calories to grow the muscle. You know what I'm saying? Healing and growth is two different things. So you can be working to maintain or you can be working to gain. That's what you got to understand. So you got to look at ritualistic spiritual realm practices just like that. You're not going to get that 1 pound of muscle overnight. It's slow, break in its levels and its stages to the rituals. That's why they go through the ritualistic practice, because it's preparing you to bench 300 pounds. You don't go in the gym, never touch the weight and trying to bench 350 with the big boys. That ain't how it works. You throw 100 pounds on that mug, we lift that safely, and then we find out where your bench is at. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how you work in the spiritual realm. So this is what I feel a lot of people are missing. Y'all can get into this Gnostic knowledge all you want. It's kind of hard to understand, I guess, if you ain't got time to like do a lot of research or have people like kind of helping you with it. But put in the work, because I believe a lot of y'all will have some type of spiritual revelation that might blow your mind.